I mean, why does this take so goddamn long? Oh, goofball. I have no idea if I'm live or not. I'm just testing this. Don't move. Don't move that. All right. Well, I might be live. Let me see. I don't have a chat room or nothing right now. If I am live, I'm a little distracted because I had all sorts of problems. I updated my computer and all of a sudden shit don't work. Oh shit, I am on live, I think. So I downloaded another streaming, but I don't see where my chat room, if I got a chat room on this one. Maybe that'd be on YouTube. Oh shit, you guys are saying I am live. Hey, what's up, Ryan? What's up, GT? Oh my God, I'm so freaking pissed off. Updated my whole system and now nothing works. So, and then the funny thing is, it looks, so I haven't played all last week. I went on vacation. So this is also the first time that I'm logging on to oh my God, TwinSpires. And fuck, it looks like TwinSpires updated big time. Hey, what's up, Joshua Elliott? Yeah, I use OBS. So I couldn't get my OBS to work anymore. Every time I tried to put the camera and the mic on, it would shut down. And the only thing that's changed is I updated my software for my new computer. So what I did, I started, OBS has another OBS software called OBS Streamlabs. So I decided to try to go on with OBS Streamlabs, and it's a bit different. So like when I started streaming, I didn't even know I was streaming. So I'm going to try to do this. Bill wasn't able to come out today. He said he plans on coming out tomorrow. I haven't watched a race yet. I'm actually ready to try to go get the results and everything. I don't know how interested I was in the first two races. First race was a 5 furlong race. I probably would have been interested in first race. Fuck, it looks like I probably would have been super interested in probably the 9. I think I seen that the 9 did win. I think I did caught a glimpse of that. Let me just get caught up with what's going on today. When did they update this freaking TwinSpires? Race 1. Who won race 1? Holy shit, this is really different. won race 1? Oh, race 1 results. There it is. Okay, so the 9 did win. I thought I seen that. And you know what? I probably would have been just interested in him in the 12, but he only paid $6, so not that big of a deal. And then the second race, the 4 did win. 4 was my best mark horse, but that was a 2-year-old race with tons of danger. First time stop. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. Oh, he only paid $3.80. I wouldn't have cared about that race. Okay. Wow. I don't know if I don't like change. And I'm telling you what, I may end up liking what TwinSpires did with their with updating or whatever. I might end up liking it better, but right now it's just confusing the shit out of me. I handicapped some Gulfstream and Saratoga today. But I got to get the scratches and everything on Saratoga. Let's see. I'm going to have to figure out how to find my chat room. All right, I'm probably not going to have a lot of time on this race because they're just started, but it's a mile. It's claiming 12.5 non-winners, a 2 lifetime. I know before last week, we were catching some outside days. But on the route races, on the dirt, I still like, I thought that the post 1 through 3 was a bit stronger on the route than it was the dirt. Oh, fuck, send me that. Let me get my racing form up. Ah, shit. Dude, I tell you what, when I get so like this, okay, today's the 27th, and we're in the 3rd race. Saratoga is off the turf today. This is the 3rd race. All right, this one, you know what? I don't really have enough time to go through it. Okay, those are the, Jesus Christ, I really don't like how this is set up. You know what, let's just watch this race where I can get my shit together. There we go. This is just a 6-horse field. They're betting the 5 and the 6. Oh shit, 6 is making a big drop too. Yeah, this probably wasn't the worst race to not get involved in. Actually, we haven't missed anything yet. It's been kind of chalky. Yeah, I didn't really have time to look at this race, but as the race was going off, this six horse did earn good marks, especially last race. But when the race went off, I kind of noticed that he was really dropping. This is 12-5 non-winners lose. Two lifetime, he was just dropping from claiming 25, 32, 25, and 50. He earned two triangles last race. Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised with him. I'm going to try to get my scratches and everything and then send my program for Saratoga. I think I'm all set up for Gulfstream, but I did handicap all the Saratoga. Let's see where they're at Toga. Did they start? And is this the last week of Saratoga? I kind of think this might be the last weekend of Saratoga, but I'm not even positive on that. Okay, so it's a swamp. You guys gave me a heads up that they're off the races for today. They're off the turf. All right, I didn't miss that much. You know, right before I went live, I wasn't sure if I was live, but I was banging the hell out of my desk and cussing and swearing, trying to get all of this shit ready. I'm so glad that didn't go live. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's a ton of scratches there so far. Let's see. The second race, the 4 and the 6 are both off. So that second race is going to be a full horse race. Probably not going to care about that. Two and 3 are off the third race. That's going to be about a 5 horse. Oh, man. Maybe Saratoga's not going to be that great today, maybe. Let's see, fifth race. Jesus Christ, I hate how New York does their scratches. It takes so long. Let's see, the 1 is out. And the 1A is out. I think the 1A is out. The 2B is out. Fuck, you don't see two. Oh, there's a 1X too. Holy shit. You almost never see a 1X. 2B is out. 3 is out. 5 is out. 6 is out. Jesus Christ. Probably not going to be interested in that race. Jesus Christ. And the 7's out there. I don't even know how many horses that is with all the other horses. Maybe it's not as bad. Jesus Christ. More mango is out. Let's see. I don't get when there's two horses, why do they feel the need to tell us, hey, if you scratch one, we already know that the other is uncoupled. I don't know why they waste their time putting that in. Man, I was so ready to play today, too. I noticed that I was going to have computer problems an hour before the show, and I've been fucking with that ever since. All right, I'm just going to send this. Saratoga looks like shit racing today. From what I see, it's just a bunch of short crowds. Yeah, Joe, I'm kind of agreeing with you. I was trying to get all these scratches, and I'm kind of indifferent from looking at Saratoga right now. I kind of lost a lot of interest. It looks like we're on some real short fields today. But I'll send it over. First race, we're not going to have any time to really look at it. But the 1 and the 6 both had decent marks. The one's 4-1. He's borderline bettable at 4-1. The 6 is 2-1. I'm just going to watch this race and kind of just look at my best marked horses. The 1 earned a heart. 2 races go on a stalking closing day on the turf. And the 6 earned a fast and a heart last race. But I didn't go into this race. All right. I think I'm all set up. I think I'll be ready to settle down. Hey, Frankie. The trip was nice. I mean, it was nice until I got bored the last day, or the day before the last day. It's just going up north, eating. We went to a casino. I took my laptop and tablet, but didn't even feel like handicapping any races. I just used it to unwind. We went to Lake Michigan and just hung out. So we came back Saturday night. I could have played Sunday, but I just decided just to take Sunday off too. So today's actually the first day I'm even looking at anything. Is this 4 going to beat the 1 and the 6? I just want to take a glance and see who that 4 was. From his last race, I don't think the marks were anything special. But this is a problem. So I thought I was going to have time to mark up some more horses today. but I discovered I was having problems. When I handicap a race, what I do, since I'm just putting my marks in, I usually start with August, go all the way through the forms, mark all the horses on August, right? Then I go July, then I go June, so I work myself back like that. Because I keep track of each month, it saves me on flipping so much and having to scroll so much through my files. So I was only able to handicap July of the last time this horse won. I noticed it was his worst speed figure. It was probably unfair looking at just those marks. And I got a feeling he might have rated a little bit better on the two days that he earned better speed figures. But that's why I always like to do at least I like to get 3 races done. With the 6 and the 1 still ran well enough. So we probably won't be looking at Saratoga too much today. And then when I came back from the trip, so Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I've been doing tons of record keeping and getting up, all my records back together because I wasn't able to do anything last week. Yeah, I was planning on posting while I was on the trip, but didn't really get a chance because I don't have a phone, and I kept forgetting to bring my tablet. My wife made some video files, but she got an outdated phone, so every time she tried to send me the files, it wasn't working out. So I had some stuff that I wanted to post, but never really got around to it. All right, we'll start with the 4th race at Gulfstream Park. Just trying to get all my shit together. Where the fuck is my... All right, so when I take a week off, I just go back to basics, and that's just kind of going back. I just want to refresh my running profile. So routes 8 furlongs on up on the dirt at Gulfstream. 46% of the races were won by posts 1 through 3. That's out of 394 races. So 46%, that's really strong. 4 through 6 is winning 37%, and 7 on out is winning 17% of the races. Speed, they're wiring 31% of the races. They're stalking. Stalking is coming from 1 to 4 lengths off the lead, 52% of the races. And they're closing, coming from 5 lengths out or farther, only 17% of the time. And last week, while I wasn't here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So all last week, it only looks like they ran about six route races. 4 of them were won from the inside. So that's what we expect. Only 1 race was won from a 7 on out. What we expect. For the most part, they were kind of stalking and closing. Stalking and closing dominated. Out of 6 races, they closed 2. All right, small sample, but I'm just trying to get caught up with what they did last week, guys. And I'm actually watching on the other screen the YouTube feed. So I don't know if that's way behind the regular chat room or stuff, but that's what I'm using to see your guys' chats today. And wow, it says we still got 31 people in here, even with the late start and thinking I canceled the show and everything. Thanks for sticking with me today. I'm not expecting much out of the show today after the bad start we got, but hopefully we'll just find one or two races that we can take real advantage of. Oh, this one horse. So I'm kind of looking inside. I know last race that it was outside. But you know what? That 6 horse that won the race, he had really good marks. He was taking a big class and drop, a big drop in class. So, you know, he probably not that big of a surprise there. So I'm not going to use anything to think about the track changing or anything. The one horse, Matt Strides with the slowest winner last race, slow. 2 races back, he was slow. I got that the outside of the track was actually good that day. I gave him an asterisk for running against the bias, but I don't see nothing in his last 2 races, to be honest. 3 races ago, the inside of the track was good. He ran against the bias. That was his first time start. That was his best race to me. Not only finish-wise, the speed figure kind of agrees with me there. He was just average slow, but I think he got it. So out of 3 races, I think he ran against the bias twice. Even money. Look, I don't use biases and shit to find even money horses. We don't do all this work to find even money horses. So I'm not that crazy about them. The 2 horse, slow last race. I'm going to try to look up that February race because he's on the inside. He's 5-1. This horse has a little bit of speed. Last race, he tried five furlongs on the turf. I'm not surprised he didn't do anything there. He does not have the feel of a fast. On that turf sprints, you really need to be a fast horse. For the first call. So I'm not really surprised, but I'm a little interested in him. The 3 horse looks like he has 0 speed. He's a little bit annoying because his last 3 races, I haven't been able to put him on a profile. None of those races look great. So 4 races ago, this horse was just slow. Right now, it looks like only the 2 wants to lead. The 4 last 2 races I couldn't rate. They don't look like much. 3 races ago at Tampa Bay, he came out fast, average. That's not a bad race. Wow, for a 30-1 shot, you got to forgive his last 2 races, but that's not. If the 2 doesn't come up that great, I wouldn't mind taking a shot with him. The 5 horse ran against the bias last race. Outside of the track was good. He had the rail. I'm able to forgive him off of that race, but looking at his other race, he doesn't show any real talent there. I want to say he's a complete throwout, but I can't get to him. First time out, it's, you can always give a horse an excuse first time out. Second time out, he ran against the bias. But I'm looking, he earned the same speed figure 2 races in a row. I just don't know if he can improve 30, 40 points off of those 2 races. 6 doesn't look like anything other than he only ran 1 race. He had the outside on a stalking closing day. He still managed to be slow. He kind of has the same excuse as the 5 horse, except I'm willing to forgive the 5 horse more than I'm willing to forgive the 6. Seven horse, we're just getting farther outside. I'm not that. I'd have to go back to January and December to find a race to rate them. Uh, even January is like 8 months ago. Uh, for the most part, just looking up horses that are off an 8 month layoff, I often feel like I'm wasting my time. If they look good that day or they had real excuses, it's kind of hard because 8 months is, you got to believe something's, that the barn really feels something went wrong. Who the hell are they? They're just betting this one horse? I probably don't sound that intrigued about this race, but I am a little bit. I actually think I'm going to go after this race a little bit. The 8 horse, Stalky closing last race. He was a closer. He was average, slow, didn't get in position at the top of the stretch. 2 races ago, he came out match strides with the slowest winner, was average, didn't get in position at the top of the stretch. 3 races ago, the rail was bad. He was in the 5 hole. That was kind of his best race finish-wise. He just managed to be average. In this field, I could see average being good enough to win. It's just I keep thinking that the inside is generally a better place to be than the 8 hole there. That's the main reason. If he was on the inside, I'd be really considering taking a shot with him. 9 kind of looks like the same horse as the 8. 9 came out of 1 race sample last race, so I couldn't make a profile that day. I will give him a little bit of credit. He finished 2x2 that race. He was in position at the top of the stretch. That probably isn't that bad of a race. 2 races ago, the clock malfunctioned. I can't rate that race. 3 races ago, he was average. Didn't quite get in position. But this is a weak group. 4 races ago, this horse actually tried to show speed. We don't have fractions for the first call. He was average at the second call. But he has the same problem as the 8. I'm just not feeling the outside. In fact, the 8, 9, and 10, all I got the same opinion. If any of these horses were in the 1 through 3 post position, I'd probably be betting them. If they were even in the 4 or 5 post position, I'd be a little more intrigued to bet those 2 or any of those 3, because their odds aren't bad. But I'm a little intrigued still by this 4 horse at 30 to 1. They're almost forcing me to bet this horse. The 4, I'm definitely betting to win. And then the other horse was, I think I said the 3, but it's the 2 horse that I'm a little bit intrigued with. Oh, I know why this shit looks so different. God, man. Next time I decide to update my computer, I hope something makes me not do it. Jesus Christ. So I just looked up this race 2 back on this 2 horse. It was average, slow. That was at 6 furlongs. So I don't mind horses stretching out, showing speed. I am going to look up that January 16th race too. Inside of the track was good that day. He had the inside that was at a 40,000 maiden claiming, so a few levels higher. He actually earned a heart slow. Yeah, I'm gonna Dutch. As long as I get 4-1 on this 2 horse, I am Dutching the 2 and the 4. And I'm definitely betting the 4 to win. I'm probably gonna put a place bet, but I might wheel some exactas with him. Yeah, I'm definitely betting the 4 to win. I like his race 3 back. 3 back, if the inside of the track is good, I think he has a better shot if the 2 doesn't really go. Look, I like some horses better. I like the 8, 9, 10 a little bit better, but I like his position on the track a little bit better. At 35, at 35 to 1, they're almost forcing me to bet this horse. And you know what? Let me make sure I got my betting window. So is the betting the same? Let's see, 4 to win. Submit. Okay. You know what? I'm going to bet the 4 to place, but I'm also going to do a 1 and 4 exact, or a 1 and a 2 exact on top of the 4. Yeah, Elliot, I know. I'm playing a 1 and a 2 on top of the 4. Where are the probables? Pools, PP program. Oh, so you got to go in the pools, and then that gets you your probables. Okay. Okay, so, okay. When did they change this TwinSpires? It must have been over the weekend or something. Fucked up my whole computer. What?
Bill sent this picture.
Well, what is he
of
doing?
him working.
It looks fucking high. Tell him to stay off the ladder. And I don't think that's a fat boy ladder. It looks a little frail for him to be climbing on. Bill's painting houses today, I guess. Oh, by the way, I know a few guys have been looking at that crazy bias at Arlington Park. I've been kind of following it. I did notice last week. Now the bias is for the first dirt race. I think it's stronger on the sprints than it is the routes, but it's the first dirt race sprints, but it has been working pretty good in the route. The problem is, you know, Arlington only runs 3 days a week, so you only get 3 samples of last week. If you would have played it every day, one day it didn't work. The other day you shouldn't have played it because one of the horses were 20 cents on the dollar. He won. And the third day you would have got an 11 to 1 winner. So it hit 66% of the time, but really you could have only played it 2% or 2 of the 3 times I would have only recommended. And you wouldn't have hit the exacta But you remember I said box the first 3 inside horses and play the longer ones as long as they're over 5-1 to win. So you would have hit that 11, that 3 horse at 11-1. You would have been able to hit him. I've been kind of following it because we talked about it 2 days on the show. One of the days it gave you either, I think it was a 5-1 or 6-1 winner. It didn't give you the exact of that day. But the very next day we talked about it, it gave you, I want to say he was a 28-1 winner with the exact of that. I know a few of you guys cashed. So I've been kind of watching it. I don't think Arlington runs Friday. So we can't tune in to see if it today. Let me get my other bets in here though. Okay. Where the fuck do I go to? God, I don't. Look, I just don't like change. Okay. So now we're going to get the 2 and the 4 to win. And then we're going to play the 1 and the 2 on top of the 4. And then I'm going to bet the place the 4 also. Oh. Ah, shit. Let me get this door. This door is just going to keep blowing all over the damn place. Oh, Arlington is running today. And guys, let me know how this delay is because I'm using a different OBS thing for my stream. So they're off right now and they're loading. It looks like we're on a way longer delay than what I was, what we operated on before. Oh, Cappy is saying race 2 is on the synthetic. So it looks like we might be 24 seconds behind. If that's all it is, I'm not that worried about it. But if it's a growing thing, and right now our 2 got a nice lead at 9-2. So let's see if we can get them home. Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble with this one horse. It came in 1-9. I honestly don't see a real valid excuse for this 2 horse. I think he got the first call at 24-4. That was extremely slow. The pace got a lot faster for the second call at 47. That was really speeding it up. but God, I'm under the impression that he should have kept going, getting this pace and an easy lead like he did. He got a real breather for the first call. I guess I'm not shocked with the one winning. The one was the favorite. The one was also the horse that we thought ran against the bias 2 races in a row. When I thought I was doing extra work on him, I thought I was going to bet him until I seen he was like even money. The 1-2 I don't think was going to pay anything, so I didn't play that. But the other horse that we needed to show some interest was the 4 horse, and he didn't run a lick. Yeah, the one circled from the outside, but the question is the question that you always got to ask yourself, and that I'm asking yourself. So, I say post 1 through 3 is winning at 45% of the time over there at Gulfstream. Which, here's another race where post 1 through 3 did win. He did angle out, but did he angle out because the track was better outside, or did he just angle out because when he came out of the turn, he was doing that to avoid traffic and he had a lot of horse? When we were handicapping the race, so the one we were interested in up until I realized he was a chalk, right? I said the 8, 9, 10 were all the horses I would have been super interested in if they were on the inside. I kind of thought they were the best horses. You know what? I still think it might be inside. I might be a little bullish on my stance about thinking it's the inside for the route races. But the 3 ran 4th. The two was there. I didn't like the 3 at all. I don't know. We're going to have to watch some more races. Right now, I think that, with the 1 winning, it's probably inside. When I watch the replay, I'm going to want to see if the 1 ran, the back stretch and around the turn on the inside. I want to see when he actually angled out. Weed whacker. All the long guys are out there at the same time. Oh, Frankie is saying that the 4 got pulled up. The 7 took the 4 out when it got pulled up. I'm gonna want to see this replay again. All I noticed is the 2 got the lead, and I was kind of when I seen 24-4 and the 2 had a 3-length lead on everyone, I'll honestly tell you I kind of thought I had a winner there. I thought that it was going to be the 2 was going to win, and I thought the only threat was the 1 horse. So I am going to want to watch this replay again. The 2 bobbled at the start, huh? There was a lot of trouble that race. I'm going to watch this bobble. I'm still not going to be very forgiving on this 2 horse, I don't think. Dude, when you get a 3-length lead, I don't care if you bobble usually. We'll wait and see how bad it was. But when you get a 2-3-length lead and you get 24-4 at Gulfstream, and the track looks pretty dry to me, it seems like 90% of the time that's a winning formula at Gulfstream. So we'll see. Yeah, I want to see the 4 because someone's saying that the 4 got pulled up when the 7, but honestly, I thought the 4 was going to be close to the pace. So I just want to kind of see how he was when he got pulled up. And you know what? God's honest truth. I don't know why. I guess I just looked at 3 races ago and thought that this horse had a shot to get close to the lead. Maybe I was reading too much into one race. I honestly don't mind. I didn't go crazy that race, but I honestly don't mind. I kind of betting that race. I got exactly what I wanted with the 2. Uh, he just wasn't good enough. And the 4 at I think the 4 ended up being like 50, 60 to 1. I'd make that bet. I'd make that bet every time I come across that bet. Uh, if I could win a bet like that, 1 out of every 20 times, I actually like a horse at 60 to 1, 50 to 1. 1 out of 20 to 1. Uh, I don't mind making that bet. What's up, Bill? Yeah, he didn't have a 3 length lead. He basically had a solid 2 length lead. Let's see the 4. The 1 looked like he was on the rail and then he angled out to get past them. The 4 definitely steadied behind the 7. He didn't get pulled up. He did a light steady. I don't think any of that cost the 4. I'm just gonna. I'm kind of just thinking the 4 just wasn't wasn't what I was hoping that he was. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't think that the 7, the 4 definitely steady behind the 7, but I would have been a little bit more pleased with the 4's run if he would have showed a little bit of. I don't. I think he gave what he had. I don't think that cost him the win. And again, I missed the 2 coming out of the gate. I don't really see an excuse with the 2. Boy, I tell you what, no one's very close to that rail, are they? Do they get closer to okay, they get closer to the rail once they get out of the gap. Okay, so it was just the back chute that they were well off the rail. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I just didn't have the winners. I just didn't have it. One's super wide, but I'm still thinking it might be inside of the track. We'll see. And really, all one had to do was match his first speed figure. Yeah. Have you guys been hitting? Hey, Elliot, are you still on your freaking heater? I know a couple weeks ago you were on fire, man. Did anyone hit anything to brag about last week while we were off the show? You guys hit something, man. Come and brag. Let us know what you guys were hitting. Let's see, Frankie, the 9 and 10 came out of the same race as the 4. That's why I believe the 4 had a shot. Frankie, I don't think anybody has to apologize for taking the 4 at the odds that we took them at. I got no problems taking the 4 at those odds. I won't regret making that bet. I'll tell you that. I'm kind of with you. I thought he had a shot. Okay, I'm just looking at the first race because the 5th race is another 5 furlongs on the turf. I knew that the first race was 5 furlongs on the turf. I just wanted to make sure. I knew that the 9 won, but I didn't get to see the race, so I wanted to see where he came from. He actually came from 1.5 lengths off the lead. And they went fast. They went 21 for the first call, 44 and 1. That's kind of what we expect there. So I'm okay with that. Gulfstream Park turf sprints, we've been using the same bias forever. For at least 3 years now, you want to either be on the lead or within 3 lengths of the lead at the first call. So speed's the most important factor. Hey, what's up, Bender? At Gulfstream on the turf. So just reviewing the profile on the turf sprints at Gulfstream, there's been 205 turf sprints. 39% of the race has been won from post 1 through 3, 34 from 4 through 6, 27 from 7 on out. So for the most part, you can win anywhere on the turf at Gulfstream sprinting. The huge number is 50% of the horses that get the lead wire. 40% of the next group, sprinters. So sprinters coming from 1 to 4 lengths off the lead is winning at about 40%. And closers, if you're playing closers at Gulfstream on the turf, you better be getting over 10 to 1 every time they hit. They're only winning at about 9% of the races. Hey, what's up, Lewis? And I'm going to keep playing with this. I don't like the new setup here, but I want to see the odds. All right, so this is 5 furlongs on the turf, claiming 16,000, non-winners of 3 lifetime. This one horse does not have any speed. He looks like a closer to me. Last race was 1 race sample, couldn't rate it, but he was a closer. 2 races ago, he did manage to close the win. I guess he wasn't a bad bet because he won at 12-1. So those are the kind of odds you need if you take a closer at Gulfstream on the turf. But right now, I don't think I care for him. The 2-horse came out slow last race, 22-3, is on the slow side at Gulfstream. He was 1 tick slower than the fastest winner at the second call and average at the third call. I don't actually think that's a bad race. It said he was solid bumped, but that looked like that didn't happen to the stretch. 2 races ago, he earned a heart. He was on the dirt, so 22-2 is actually solid on the dirt at Gulfstream. He was average slow. Speed figures looks a little lacking there. 3 races ago, he was 1 length off the lead. He was average slow. To me, I'm interested in his running style. But this horse has only tried the turf once, and he was a closer that day. I don't know if he was a closer because he bumped. I don't know if he was a closer because he tried the turf for the first time. I do notice that was his highest speed figures. I don't like speed figures, but this is a tricky horse. I'd like him if he shows speed, but if he doesn't show speed, I don't like his shot. Let's see what else is out here that has some speed. The 3-horse. I didn't do September of last year and August of last year. This horse has been off a year. Looking up his speed, his ratings weren't going to help me. He's also kind of more of a router, so I don't trust him. The 4-horse, average second, average. Inside of the track was good last race. He was another one that's been running mostly on the dirt. 2 races back, he was average slow. This horse looks like a stalker. I tend to want the speed first. He is making a solid drop in class, which might help his speed. But I'm still looking for someone with the lead. This is a turf race, right? Yeah, this is a turf race, but it looks like a freaking dirt race. 5's another dirt horse that so far has not tried the turf. I don't mind turf to sprint or turf to dirt. It's just there's always an excuse. So last race on the dirt, he matched strides with the fastest winner for the first 2 calls, which he was, and then he was the slowest winner of the day, finishing that race. That looks like a useful race. He's dropping in class. I can see him. He was running at 35,000 in allowance 1X 2 and 3 races ago. The 6-horse is the type of horse I'm looking for at Gulfstream on the turf. Last race, he went too fast to win for the first 2 calls. 20-4, 43-4. Yeah, that's when speed's not holding up. He got the lead, he dueled, and he tired out. 2 races ago, it looks like he chased the slowest pace of the day. There was only probably 2 or 3 races that day. I don't think that race is as bad as the circles that I got there for being slow. 3 races ago, he was fast. I think this so far is one of the most likely horses to get the lead here. 7 went too fast to win. He earned 2 hearts while trying to be a deep stalker. And I didn't go back to September of last year. It's just going back. But this horse has front speed. Those are the two horses are betting, and I kind of agree with it. Hey, Bender, Bill's in the chat room, or he was in the chat room. He's painting someone's house. So the last couple weeks, Bill's been busy doing some painting. He showed a picture, a proof of work picture to my wife today. He sent on her phone. So I think he's planning on coming out tomorrow. I hope he comes out tomorrow. Elliott Black, he thinks the 4, 6, and 7 are all going for the lead and likes the 2 closing into the pace if the pace collapses. I'm not sure the 2 is going to be a closer here. I'm honestly not that far from your assessment on the race. I kind of think the 6 and the 7 are probably the most 2 likely to get the lead. The two, it all depends on if this horse really wants the turf or not. The 2's other problem is that he's been running at 12.5 for a little bit longer. So right now, I'm kind of agreeing with how this board looks. I think that the favoritism should be between the 6 and the 7. I kind of believe that the 2 horse should be at about 6-1. I'm kind of agreeing with the odds board here. I don't think this is a terrible race to bet, but it doesn't look like a race for me. When you kind of agree with the odds board and you're not getting any extra value in a race, to me it almost makes sense not to bet. I prefer not to bet in a race like this. If I were to bet this race, I'd be looking at doubles, and I'd probably be trying to use the 2, the 6, and the 7 to start out a double. I'm going to look at the next race to see if it's. I didn't give myself any time, but you guys that handicap with me, you know that this next race, the 6th race, is a 2-year-old race. Lots of first-time starter. I got marks on almost no one. That race is not for me. So doubles are kind of off the board for me here. I'm kind of between 3 horses. If I really wanted action, to me, the only option I got is to play the 6 at 6-1. But to be honest, I don't like that. I don't really care for that bet right here. Are those dollar exactas? Wait a minute. If those are dollar exactas, I might be interested in the exacta pool, though. We are in the 4th race. Are we in the 4th race? Betting for this race is closed. Oh, we're in the 5th race. 5th race. Beating the odds, okay. The exact I was considering is doing a 267 in a box. But if the 6 and the 7 is the winning exacta, 6, 7, 7, 6, those are playing 9, 10. It costs you $6 to hit that exacta in a box. To me, that's not worth playing. Right now, I kind of think the only bet I could do is the 2 to win, or play the exactas, 2 on top of the 6, 7, and 6, 7 on top of the 2. To me, that's the only way this rate makes any sense to bet. I probably like putting the 2 first and second instead of the win ticket on the 2, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna take a small shot on that exacta here. Now, how do I bet this? Bet exacta. 2 on top of 6, 7. All right. Now I want to go 6, 7 on top of the 2. Yeah, 5 to 2 is not really a price that if there was just one of those 2 horses between the 6 and 7, I might have did a Dutch bet, but I can't really separate the 6 and the 7. It's just not a real win bet race for me here. Hey, what's up, Parsons? No, I got different streaming software. So my technical issue is not going to be solved, but it looks like I'll be able to stream on this different software. See, two's showing a little bit more speed this time, and I thought he probably would. This is kind of how we seen the race, 6 and 7, one of those 2 horses getting the lead, the 2 being just off. $21 and $4. Come on, 2. I just need you to get up for second to help me out a little bit. Come on, 2. Get up. Get up. We'll take that. Come on, 2. Keep it together. We'll take that. We'll take that. 3 to 1 over 5 to 1. We'll take that. Speed held up like we thought it would. That's a nice little hit today. Yeah, me and Bill don't like to work too much, but every once in a while we have to suck it up and do some work. Parsons saying that Exacta paid $22 for a dollar, so that was a good call. I'm glad I didn't give up on that race. I didn't think boxing those three horses made a lot of sense. So luckily it worked out. If it would have came in 7.62, I would have been a little disappointed. But I just don't want to bet $9 or $6 to get 10 back. It just didn't make sense. This way we ended up betting $4 to get 22. It's a lot better of a bet. Yeah, I'm happy I didn't give up with that bet, Joe. I really am. But I really thought the 6 and the 7 were both interchangeable. I just thought whichever one of them got the lead was going to be at an advantage. 7 happened to get the lead this race, and 6 gave it up. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water. So I couldn't get it to work. I got other screen software. So they can find me because I don't know if we can win. I don't want to buy the iPad. I'm sorry, Natalie, but I apologize for the car. Yeah, I always kiss him. That's my boy. Can't kiss your dog? Who can you kiss? Let's open this up. And I gotta grab my charger for this tablet. Well, I do wish I did cut my bet down there. I only played that exacta for $10, but instead of 20, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That puts us up a bit for today. Hey, is there any other TwinSpires people that play on TwinSpires? Did they change everyone's TwinSpires, or are they doing it in sections, or did my TwinSpires change because I updated the computer? let me know if you guys have the answer, if you guys are still working with the old platform. I really don't like this new platform. It's not that I don't like it, I just don't like change. I just don't like the learning curve, and it was just sprung on me out of the blue. So I'm just curious when they did this, and is there other people that are playing on the same platform that they always had? Oh shit. Okay, Javon has the new platform. It's on their end. I can get used to the betting platform. I don't like how the new screen is overlapping the racing form. But I didn't have a lot of time to play with how I sized it and everything. Maybe that's something that I'll be able to. Maybe I'll be able to get that right for the next show. I'm gonna play with this because I'd really like to get my chat how I used to be able to see my chat. So we know we're not interested in the next race at Gulfstream. That I know. So I'm gonna look at Saratoga. I doubt it if I have anything at Saratoga. We got another 5-horse field, and they're going into race 3. The 4 is scratched. I didn't see that scratch at the time. Oh, I did Saratoga's running style. I don't know how much more they run at Saratoga. I don't know if this is the last week or they got a few more weeks, but I did put together my running styles for Saratoga. Let me just find out where I put everything. So at Saratoga, I'm just going to tell you what all the surfaces are doing, because I'm not that interested in this race. So on the dirt, so far at Saratoga, there's been 105 sprint races on the dirt. Right now, I got 40% of the races are won from post 1 through 3. 44% of the races have been won from 4 through 6. So that's 84% of the races are being won from the first 6 post positions. And only 16 from 7 on out. The other thing I notice is it's a major speed and stalker track. They're wiring 42% of the races, and they're stalking 51%. Remember, when I say stalkings, I have strong definitions. A stalker is anything from 1 to 4 lengths off the lead. They're coming from 5 lengths out or farther only 7% of the time. So I would recommend you fade all the dirt sprints closers and concentrate on speed and stalkers, possibly from the first 6 running holes. Now on the dirt routes, it's a little bit trickier because we've only had 36 of them. My notes are updated the entire meet up until 8:23. So I think that's going to be Sunday. Last Sunday is when the last date I updated to. So I want to put these numbers you're going to want to take with a grain of salt, like, use what you see more, because it is a small sample size. But I got 53% of the races being won from post 1 through 3, which is absolutely huge. That's absolutely huge. If that continues on, that would be a strong angle to be looking at Saratoga dirt routes. 36% has been won from 4 through 6, and only 11% of the races has been won from outside. They mostly been stalking there. 61% of the races have been on a stalker. Jesus, Joe E with the stats too. Thanks for pointing that out. Joe E is saying last time he checked, the favorites were winning 42 to 40% of the races. Oh, that's strong. I don't like that as a handicapping angle, but to me, that justifies me into not wanting to really concentrate that much on Saratoga this last meet. And I follow things on Twitter and stuff, and I have been hearing that a lot of guys been talking about the chalk fest over there at Saratoga. And to me, it's like, why do you want to play tough racing when you got to deal with so many chalks? To me, it's no benefit playing the best of the best racing and having to deal with a big chalk unless you're into chalks. So seeing that stat does not make me regret not taking part in Saratoga too much this year. And Joey is kind of agreeing that the outside has not seemed like him. I like to do these bias reports and do it with the numbers, but yeah, when you play it, you also, you probably got a good grasp on it, just, if this is a track you follow. I think the 6 horse, if I remember when I glanced at the form, was the only horse that I thought had decent marks. I don't even think I was able to mark up the 7 horse. Yeah, I'm right. I wasn't able to mark up the 7 horse. Who got second? The 5? So that's second choice winning this. Wait a minute. Oh, it came in 7-1-6. It must have came in 7-1-6. Do I not see the 7 there? Yeah, 7-1-6. Oh yeah, at 3-1, I wouldn't have been interested in even taking a shot with the horse that I thought I had the best marks on. Oh, and Saratoga threw a lot of meat were nothing but 4 and 5 horse fields as well. Wow, I don't think you usually see that at Saratoga. 4 and 5 horse fields? Now, if that's true, and I'm not questioning you, but if that's true that they have been a lot of 4 and 5 horse fields, that makes my post position analyst to be a little bit weaker, by saying, hey, the inside's winning 53% of the races when they're only running 4 and 6 horse fields. That does make the the post position analyst a little bit tougher. You got to kind of know the track that you're using these numbers with. And I started, so when we decided to switch from doing the Wednesday show, I'm glad I did that switch, and I'm really glad because I start handicapping Monday. I already got tomorrow's Gulfstream done. My thoughts on the racing tomorrow at Gulfstream is not great. I'm going to have to definitely pick up a secondary track tomorrow. I don't like saying that I hate a card before the races because we never know if we might spot a bias or something, just because I think that it doesn't look that promising. I thought there was a lot of 2-year-old races tomorrow. I thought there was a lot of first-time starters in the other races, something like that. I didn't think that tomorrow had a lot of potential. Because of the nature of the races tomorrow. So I'm going to try to pick up some other tracks and handicap them. In fact, I'm going to glance at that right now. So I might try to do Woodbine tomorrow. I did the charts at Woodbine. I thought Woodbine might look a little interesting. I might be willing to give Woodbine another shot. I also got caught up on Parks. I know a lot of people don't like Parks because of the hard takeout, the big takeout. I don't even know if they run on Fridays. They might not run on Fridays. But I thought from the profiles that I've been making that they might have some potential. Tomorrow might just be Woodbine. Yeah, Gulfstream tomorrow has 1, 2, 3. They have 4 2-year-old races tomorrow. They're not terrible 2-year-old races where everyone's a first-time starter in most of them, where they might end up being kind of playable. And then they got 1 3-year-old maiden race tomorrow that has a few gaps in it. So that's like 5 races tomorrow that might be questionable. But then again, even though I say that, shit, we don't know. We might spot an inside-outside bias and all bets are off. I mean, all we got to do is find one horse 10 to 1 or higher to make our day. So, yeah, and I agree with Parsons. Because because I don't ever remember Saratoga being like a horse shortage. Usually you get big competitive fields there. So, you know, COVID is probably having its effect on the racing products over there. And I think the Derby's coming up in the next couple of weeks, isn't it, guys? This is the least excited. I never really get Derby fever, but this year is worse than usual. I think with Tisnow or whatever his name dominating, I'm even less interested in the Derby than ever before. Yeah, Joe. So I keep track of Monmouth. I think me and Parsons keep track of roughly 12 to 15 circuits right now. I wish Monmouth gave us a real card during the week on a Thursday or Friday, but you're right. I don't think that much of Monmouth's Friday cards. They've been running, I think, 6 races a day, 6 or 8 races, very few. So I'm not intrigued at all for them on Friday. But Saturday and Sunday, I think every day they're doing 14 race cards. And Monmouth looks great on the weekend. I haven't took a shot and played yet. But Monmouth looks real appealing on the weekend. Let's see, Ryan, I've been having a good 2 weeks at Del Mar. No long shots, but definitely dialed in. Better of what I have been. That's good. I have not been keeping track of Del Mar. I actually think I got something that I'm going to come out with. And I might be willing to start tracking the California circuit. I know it's not going to help this year. But I think I have a little something in the works coming up. I want to start looking at Arlington too. The problem is I keep getting confused with Arlington's post time. I don't know if they run at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon our time, East Coast time. Yeah, but I don't even know if they come on at 2 o'clock or... Yeah, they come on at 3 o'clock, Key, because there's 30 minutes to the first race and it's 2:30 right now. So they come on at 3 o'clock our time. I didn't remember if they started at 1 o'clock their time or 2 o'clock their time. You know, so I wasn't sure if they started at 2 o'clock our time or 3 o'clock. A lot of $100 winners at Monmouth. Oh, Saturday, May 5th, the first week of Saturday for the Derby. I think that's what that is. That makes a lot of sense. Wait a minute. Saturday, May 5th. Wait a minute. I got confused with Joe. Oh, oops. September, May 5th. Yeah, because it's so this year Kentucky Derby is so unconventional with the schedule change. I don't even know what the preps are. I usually keep a little eye out for the points and all that, and I try to do looking at the Derby preps. I'm not going to do anything for the Derby this year. Shit, my record at the Derby is not the greatest anyways. Oh, look, wait, what are you talking? Oh, you're talking about what I think I might have in the works? I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, I might as well just spill it. But what I really want to do, is I want to go and make some more hard videos, that aren't live streamed. And really what I want to do is I want to go into biases. And my first thought of what I want to do is, so you guys, Lou, I know you know that I want to sell I want to put up my stuff for sale. My marks is one of the things. But I'm still trying to figure out a way to do it because obviously I can't just resell brisnet with my marks on it. So I got to figure out how to do that without all the data entry. But the first thing I really want to come up with, and I don't know if you guys would like this as much, but I think it's super important. I run all these bias reports, and I'm thinking about offering them up for sale. So you get the bias report where I get you up to speed, and then every week I add to it, because I keep track of 12, 15 circuits. I don't play all 12, 15 circuits, but I do have tons of data that can put people on biases, and to me, bringing those forward, I think they'd be worth a lot. Is what I'm thinking of. So the first thing I want to do, I just want to figure out the demand and everything, is the bias reports from all these circuits. But I want to do the videos first. I want to do the strong bias videos, going into my theories with it and how to use it and everything. So that's what I'm really thinking of, because there's a lot of money out there on the table. You know my basic philosophy: find the strongest bias and concentrate on them. And I just don't have time to handicap and to take advantage of all of them, but I'm willing to start dishing a lot more information out there. And then marking up the forms, I'm kind of thinking of a few ways to do it. I'm kind of thinking of just doing it in a Word document and marking up the horses in each race that matters. the horses that kind of stand out. If horses are just slow, and that I think I don't have anything really on there, I'll probably just leave them off, and that might help on the data keeping. But I really got to work with getting something together and forming it. But I think the bias reports, obviously, I don't know how they wouldn't make someone a better player. And I looked at other examples of bias reports out there, and I haven't seen anything that I thought breached the subject. A lot of your bias reports are just shorthand running style reports. I think the running styles reports are important. They get you to focus on good things. But I think when you have the X's that I put down when they ran against the bias, those are the days that are worth gold to me. But we got a 1, 2, 3 finishing at Gulfstream. I just think everyone was a first-time starter and it wasn't worth playing for me. Oh no, the one actually ran before, but I didn't. Oh, the one was a shipper. That's why there was no marks on him. I don't know that trick or track. I think the one ran 80% of the race on the inside, and then he only fanned out on the stretch run, which I don't have a problem with. I still think this track might be inside today. Luke Osman, you love fucking Canterbury. In fact, that was everyone on the rail almost in order that race. Hey, Lewis, I never looked at Canterbury racing. I honestly never gave it a shot. I know you love that circuit probably because it's your home circuit. I don't mind cheap racing. I know they're cheap racing. What kind of fields are you getting over there? Are you getting decent fields? And what's your overall thought of the payoffs there? Are they are you dealing with a 3 to 5 every race? Like I think Finger Lakes. A lot of times I look at Fort Erie Finger Lakes and see a lot of 3 to 2s, 5-horse fields, or is it a lot better than that? I've honestly believed that cheap racing is a better product as long as it's competitive cheap racing. Oh fuck, Javon is right out there by Canterbury too. Do you know Lewis? So you're saying it's hit or miss with So it's probably like playing like Indiana and Churchill. Sometimes you get the fields, but you gotta go through a lot of chalky races. There's opportunities there, but you gotta really be picky about it. I guess that's true for most racing. There's nothing wrong with 7 or 8 horse. This door. There's nothing wrong with 7 or 8 horse fields. I think last year Lewis offered a pick 6 or pick 5. I'm pretty sure it was at Canterbury. And I was looking at his ticket. And from what I seen on Lewis's share ticket, I think each share was worth about $800 on that ticket. Oh, you don't know Lewis. You and Lewis need to hook up and go to Canterbury and handicap out there, guys. Oh, we're going to have another 5 furlongs on the turf. Those races been good to us. I'm pretty sure we would have hit the first race if we would have wanted to take 2 to 1. We hit I think the 5th race. Speed held on both of those races, and that's what we're looking for. I want to see this replay and see the fractions of this race. I didn't catch the fractions. Well, I don't think anyone passed anyone this race. I think it came in 1-3-2-5 or 1-2-3-5. Hey, Lewis, I don't know how to do that. Is that something I'm blocking you from doing, putting up stuff in the chat? I don't know how to do too many things. If that's something I'm blocking you from, let me know and I'll try to look into it. If you see gifts and stuff in other chats. Did I miss the fractions? Okay, it's just the way YouTube is. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't even know how moderators work. We don't really have any problems in the chat room, so I haven't had to have a moderator. Parsons got a play at Saratoga in the 4th race, a 3-5 on top of the 2-3-5 exacta win and place bet on the 3. We got a lot of time for Gulfstream. I think I'm going to put that on and try to look at Saratoga right now. And you know what? I wanted to get more of this handicap, this Saratoga race, just looking at the stuff. I don't have as much stuff as I wanted to have done. But we'll try to handicap it. Let's just go over it. I think I got enough time. We got the fourth race. It's a 1 1/8, maiden claiming 30,000 at Saratoga. It's going to be on the dirt. I didn't get time to look up this one's last horse at Monmouth race, but he didn't get in position at the top of the stretch. He was slow 2 races ago at Belmont. The 2 horse, I didn't get to look up June. I probably would have liked to look up that race. Oh, I smoked my own eye out. This 7 horse is the only horse that looks interesting with the little bit of work I did. He went too fast to win last race. Rail was bad. He had the 8 hole. It said he was checked and impeded. At 9-1, I think I'm going to do a Saratoga bet. I think this horse I can take at 9-1. I'm not going to stand behind this bet, though. I think 9-1 is worth a small bet on him. I'm just going to do a $20 win bet if I can find Saratoga. Parsons sucked me in. Do you got 7 on your ticket here? Spencer, I wish I knew who gave us the thumbs down. Look, I want to believe that it's one person. There, you know, we've had one person that I kind of kicked out and blocked his comments. I know most of you guys just ignored him on his own. On your own, half his comments never made any sense. I remember he came back to my to the show afterwards saying that we're screaming for a 16-1 winner, and that when he hit, because we lost 5 other bets, that we were broke even. So he was saying, if you bet the same amount on 5 horses and hit a 16-1, you were a loser for the day. Where I don't have to tell you guys, if you did 10 or 5 $2 bets in a row, you would have been in for $10. And if you would have hit that 16-1 even on your 6th bet, you would have got $34 back. So you would have bet $12 to hit 34. That's when I realized he came in trying to push like stock shit is what I think he used to do. I understood then that he wasn't even a horse player. And that's when I took his shit down completely and blocked him. That he didn't even understood. And the other thing he didn't understood, that day I watched the video, half of those bets before the 16-1 were all, I said I'm going in with play bets, I'm going in with small bet. Then I said I was being aggressive on this 16-1 and doing a solid one of my moderate bets, which even more killed his theory that we'd be down after hitting that. But even if he was right, You can lose 6 bets in a row and hit a 16-1 and be up huge for today. But he's the only one we ever really got. So I don't know if he's the guy still doing it, or hey, someone might not like me. I don't know. Oh, yesterday's fields at Canterbury. You know, I don't even mind 6-horse fields to be honest. As long as there's enough 5-1 winners and up, I honestly don't mind 6-horse fields. Hey, if you can't handicap a 6-horse field, I don't understand how you think you can handicap 12-horse fields, right? To me, it's all the same game. Uh, but I think you want to play in tracks where where you think you have some kind of an edge, and when they're not so chalky. I think the payoffs is what make a track playable and not. You don't want to some of these days at this lounge you don't want to make a decision between 2 or 3 horses that are all under 5-2 every race. So that's really hard racing to take advantage of. And we did bet this 7. I did put a small $20 win bet on this 7. I just thought it was worth a play. I think we got like 9-1. It looks like he's working early though. Oh, we got 8-1. I'm happy with 8-1. I would have did the same thing. In fact, I would have bet him anything over 5-1 probably. I just think he looks a little hooked by this 5, but we'll see. I think I'm going to do a stress walk. Well, we should clear. I just don't know if he has enough. Yeah, it looks like 1 1/8 was a bit too much. I think that's going to end up being 2-1. Maybe the 7 held on for third. Parsons calling the 2-horse? Yeah, I think it was the 2-horse. What am I thinking? I was just going back to look at the running style, the bias report for the running style. These are sprints. These are my routes on the dirt. If you guys remember, I did point out when I was just reading the running styles that post 1 through 3 is winning 53% of the races there. Maybe if I would have been thinking about that, I might not have decided, hey, let's face it, I did a small bet, a small win bet, so I'm not that disappointed. Which one got second? 2 ended up being, that's the 4th. Wait, is that the 4th or the 5th race? You know what? That was post 1 and 2. That was post 1 to 2. That's what the bias report said, where you should be concentrating. Once you got to the 7 post and out, you only win 11% of the races. I got a feeling when I do the charts that I'm going to say that 7 probably did not run that bad. Oh, wait. Is Arlington coming up? Wait. Let's see how much time I got. Arlington is coming up. Wait, I want to see something real quick. Okay, so Arlington race 1 is going to be on the turf. I want to see if I want to try to remember to see if we can watch that and see if that stupid little bias is there. But I'm going to go to Gulfstream right now. All right, Gulfstream, we do got 5 furlongs on the dirt. We are looking for speed. You want to be on the lead or within 3 lengths of the lead at the first call. This is a claiming 25,000 non-winners a lifetime on the turf. This one, I don't know if I really trust his speed. He might be able to stay within 3 lengths, which borderlines gets him there. He's dropping back to 25. He tried 50 last race. Optional claiming 25 the race before. This is a 25 non-winners, a 2 lifetime. So he is dropping off of both of those last 2 races. I got him at slow, and 2 races back. He matched strides with the slowest winner and was slow at the finish. Maybe with easier competition, but right now we haven't looked at anyone else. He might get the lead, but I'm leaning towards I don't care for him. He looks more like a stalker. The 2 horse, making a drop from 75,000. He went too fast to win at the first call last race. I would have liked that better if he went too fast with the lead. 2 races ago, he was at 16,000. That was a slow race. And 3 races ago, slow race at 25. But he's dropping 2. This is his first time in 2 non-winners of 2 lifetime. The 3 went too fast to win. That's what I'm looking for. He's kind of like the 2 horse in the other race. He's definitely fast on the dirt. His 1 race on the turf 2 races ago, I got him as slow, and he was a closer. He did get a slow start, so there was probably a legit excuse for, because usually this horse is close to the lead. He's never been 8 lengths off. The problem is I'm just not interested in even money. 5 horse, average slow. 2 races back, he went fast for the first call, but that was at a mile. Looking at his 5 furlong races, he does not look fast enough to be a contender here. Let's see, the 6. Trying turf again. He's been running on the dirt. He just beat his maiden. He was fast for the first call. Then he kind of slowed it down. Outside of the track was good. Kind of looks like he rode a bias. So far, he's a horse that's stepping up. His running style fits. I just don't know if I can trust him. I think there's better options here. Dude, how do we get a turf race again with so many horses that don't run on the turf? 8's another horse that really doesn't show me any turf. 35-1, he's interesting. He's been running at the basement. I'm going to say that this is way too big of a step up for him. I was trying to do something and at 35-1, but I'm not really believing that. The 9 horse, 1 race sample last race, couldn't rate it, but 22-3, 45-4 is usually slow on the turf sprints. 2 races back at Tampa, he was just average, slow, nowhere near the lead. Overall, his Gulfstream races at the first call don't look fast enough. And I need to look up some more work on this 10. Last race I couldn't favor. Right now, 10 looks a little bit like the best option, one of the better options in this race. And goddamn, am I sweating up here. I want to look up this April 2nd race. What's up, Bentley? This April 2nd race on this 10 horse, that he went too fast to win. 22-1, 43, that was too fast to win. That's a really good race. Right now, I would say he deserves to be my top choice. I'm almost leaning towards he might be a decent single here. Still got to worry about the 3, though. I think this race might be worth a play. I'm a little intrigued with this 2. I think I'm definitely going to play the 2. I think I'm going to do a Dutch with the 2 and the 10. I'm definitely scared of this 3 horse. Are those $2 exactas or let me get back to Gulfstream. I gotta find out what the damn exact is. 3 on top of the 2 is paying $16. 3 on top of the 10. Wait a minute, is that right? 3-2 is paying 16. Oh, 3-10 is paying 8. My eyes are wandering on this. My upside on the 10 isn't as great as I'd like it to be. 5-2. Three to 1. I'm splitting hairs here. I think this is worth playing. I am going to bet the 2 and the 10. I wish the 3 didn't have those hearts, but you know, when the 2 went, when the 10 went to 2 to 1, I'm kind of wishing I didn't do the Dutch and just bet the 2 to win. I'm not sure this is going to be that good of a bet. Even if the 10 wins, I did put more money on the 10 than the 2. But this bet all of a sudden turned into a bet that I could have just left alone, to be honest. Frankie Tubbs like the 9 and 10 on top of the 2-3 exacta. And the 9 gets the lead. $21 flat. I think this 10's going. Isn't his body language looking behind saying no one's going to get me? All right. Just get home. Well, I don't cash many win tickets on 2 to 1, but I did there. Let's see. Parsons played a double. So a nice start to your double, Parsons. I kind of thought that the 10 almost deserved to be a single here. I was willing to play the 2. Like I said, I put more money on the 10 to win and the 2. The 3 kind of scared me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I would have felt a little bit better if I would have got 3 to 1 or even 5 to 2. I lost my lighter on the beach. And I didn't even realize there was 3 horses at 2 to 1 or lower there. and they're going fast, or they're going even a little bit faster at Gulfstream Park. 21 is on the fast normal side, but 43 and 3 is that's when I get worried about, hey, they're opening the door for a closer. Anything under 44, I start getting a little nervous on the front end there. Arlington race 2 is up in 20 minutes. I'm going to want to watch that. I'm keeping my eye out on that freaking silly bias. I have not paid attention to it enough to know if it's a true bias. It's like I said when I told you guys about it. It's such a hard one to believe that I'm almost sandbagging on it because it's the weirdest one that I've ever spotted in my life. I'm hoping it is there, so I know some of you guys already took advantage of it. I haven't took advantage of it yet. And God, that cigar got me higher than shit right now. Go back to sleep, buddy. Man, I had to go splash some water on my face. The last puff of that cigar gave me the spins. What's our next race at, oh, shit. So we only got one more, wait, we got one more or two more? Oh, we got two more races at Gulfstream. Oh, we got a cheap sprint and then another 5 furlong race. That might be worth looking at doubles. $25 and $4.51. I did not do a running style for Arlington yet. It's getting to be about time for me to do it. Yeah, they've been running about a month now. And is anyone looking at press style? Do we got some press style players here? I think press style bias that I told you guys about have been holding up pretty good. Let me see if I updated my sheet though. I did not update that, but when I keep keying in my press style hearts, if you guys remember, if you guys are interested in press style, they've only been running since 7/27, so they're going on about a month. So I'll be getting this stuff together. But what I've been keying in, I told you guys about how I thought that the route races were all stalker closers. And just looking at the first thing that I do on my data keeping, I am marking most days as stalker closers or closers days. If you guys are looking at press style, on the dirt routes, I think outside is going to be a strong bias again this year. And we got a long time for Arlington's second race. What is that going to be? Okay, so that is going to be Okay, so if you guys don't remember, the bias that I'm like talking about, that's the crazy bias, is the first. I'm pretty sure it was the first dirt race. Remember, I'm calling the polytrack dirt. I don't care. I just call it all dirt. But the first dirt race of the day, and I think it's stronger on the sprints, even though it's been working on the routes. But what it used to be is what I used to do was box. There was a point when I was doing it blind for the meet. I would box 1, 2, 3 in the exacta. I don't have a form, so if I do anything today, it's going to be blind. It's going to be a silly little bet if I do it. And then what I would do is bet the higher odds horses to win. So if one was a chalk and the 2 and the 3 were both long, I'd Dutch the 2 and the 3. Right here, they're kind of all long. If they stay 8-1, 6-1, 14-1, I wouldn't even argue if you did a 3-horse box or a 3-horse Dutch bet. I usually don't do 3-horse Dutches, but you know, with those, sometimes those odds like that, you can do it. But right now, I'm going to Gulfstream. Well, we got a shitload of time for Gulfstream. What is Saratoga's next race? Let's not even watch Saratoga's next race. Saratoga nails me with copyrights, but they're not holding them against me. But the next race is a 3-horse race, so I don't even want to, there's no need to even watch it. And you know, while I'm here and thinking about press style, I want to look up press style. So press style, I told you guys that the reason why, first of all, press style starts at a weird time to be on the show. And I like press style where it could be a main track. And I think I get a real good reading and it fits my handicapping. But the problem with press style and me, the main problem is the double pulls are so small that I can't really play in them. So I'm just looking. I want to look at the double pulls again to see if they're even worse than when I first told you guys. I told you guys before that they used to have, I think, $3,000 in the double pool. Right now it's between 1,500 and 3 grand. So those pools they're too small for me. I play in them every now and then, but for the most part, they can't handle $20 doubles. Especially if you like something that's paying in the $100 range and you think that you're going to jump in and play a $20 double. You know, if you send a $20 double there, you're going to kill the payoffs by yourself, kind of deal. And yeah, the biggest one the last day they ran was the last race, and it was still $3,700. So is that at Gulfstream you're alive to the doubles, Parsons? Or I'm sorry, Lou? I think Parsons alive to quite a few doubles. I think he's alive to 4 horses in this next race. Oh no, he's alive to fucking 5 horses. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Oh shit, Parsons, you can be on a payday if you beat this 4 horse. You got to beat the 4. Good luck. Who's Lou alive to? Lou's alive to the 1, 6, and 9. Good luck. I think you both got the 6. I think only the 6 is your common. So 6, I think, gets both of you guys paid. Oh no, 6 and 9 gets both of you guys paid. And they're both solid doubles. Good luck, guys. All right, Gulfstream, we got a 6,000 claiming on the dirt, sprint, cheap horses. I do kind of like the inside, what I've been seeing today. I know the horse has been angling out at the stretch. I'm not that worried about that. I'm pulling up equine base real quick. I think the inside's been doing really good on the dirt. But I did miss a couple races, and I'm not sure if it's been speed or stalkers. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been closers. I'm just trying to look at the charts right now. That was a wire job by the 4 horse who was in the 3 hole. 6 horse wired, but that was a mile. We've only seen 2 sprints today at Gulfstream, and they were both, one was won by the 3 horse and the other one came in 1-2. Those were 2-year-olds. It's hard to get a gauge on it, but I do think that it's inside, and I think speed's been kind of good. This 1 horse, slow last race, inside the track was good. He had the 6 hole. He doesn't look like he'd be on the lead though. And he's shipping pretty much from Parks. I don't like him or dislike him. I'm just going to point out that he did run against the bias last race. And still ran, well, he ran a decent speed figure. I don't know if he ran that great. Let's see, the 2 inside of the track was good last race, but the timer malfunctioned, so it was really hard for me to judge that race. 2 races back, average. 3 races ago, outside of the track was good. He was on the inside. Uh, I see nothing there. Overall, this horse doesn't have any speed, though. The three's coming from Tampa. He went too fast to win last race. Rail was bad. He had the rail. I like that race. 2 races ago, he went too fast to win, held up pretty good. Dueling at the top of the stretch, backed out of it a little bit. 3 races ago, he went too fast to win. Kind of looking like maybe he might be a quitter. But then again, 4 races ago, he did win. And his last 3 races that you can see on the form, he wired up. You know what? I'm not going to call him a quitter. I like him. 5-1, I like him. He does have a little bit of a layoff, but that doesn't worry me too much. The 4 horse, can't rate last race. Speed figures are dominant here. 2 races ago, he was basically a neck from winning, dueled the whole way, went fast. That's a good race. 2 races ago, he went too fast to win, dropping a little bit. I got no problem with him being the chalk. The 5's another speed horse. Well, there's a lot of speed in this race. Holy shit, is there a lot of speed. Six just have more speed. He's Matt Strides with the fastest winner. Outside of the track was good, which he had last race. I'm a sucker for front speed. The problem is there's a ton of it this race. 2 and 3 races ago, he went too fast to win both of those days. Who are these horses? Oh, Jamaica. Okay. Yeah, these are those cheap horses that are just good horses. This is that group that I always have problems with, the Travie boys and that. This is in that class. Karen Cove, the 8 horse, outside of the track was good last race. There's a lot of ways to go. Starship Apollo's been great. These are that hard knocking class that's just a tough freaking class. Oh shit, where do I want to go here? Or if I want to go. I'm gonna look at the last race. I want to look at that turf race, see if there's a single, because I think I might want to go wide this race. So the 9th race, we got 5 furlongs on the turf. Speed's been holding really good. We basically would have cashed every turf race so far today on the sprint with that angle. Hey, Scott, we've been doing really good on the turf sprint. Speed's been holding really well there. On the dirt, we haven't seen that many dirt races. The card's been kind of dominated by turf sprints. I want to say on the dirt, I'm leaning towards the inside of the track. But, you know, there hasn't been that many races to really hang my hat on that. I'm kind of feeling better about the 9th race. And I want to look up this April 16th race because I'm really liking the 2 a little bit. April 16th, this 2 horse would have earned a heart, slow. Yeah, I think I like him. This last race is going to be a little dangerous. There's some first-time starters in it. Shit, I didn't look up the 5 who ran in March. The 5's last race was a second average slow. So I think he's a contender here. The 7 kind of fits. I didn't look up Fairgrounds and not really going to. You got to go all the way back to that January 20th. I'm going to ignore him and hope that he's not the horse. Fuck, I like this sequence, I think. I'm going to have to get the doubles out and who is this for? I'm back in this 8th race. This 8th race is tricky. There's a lot of horses with some real speed here. I'm almost wondering as if we're going to have a meltdown. But I'm definitely interested in this 3. I think the 4 deserves to be favorite. Well, let's just say I don't have a problem with the 4 being favorite. I still like the 5 a bit. I still worried about the... Wow, this is a tough race. And I always like Karen's Cove. Starship Apollo, I hit Starship Apollo last time he ran. That track was definitely favoring the outside. I think I'm going to get a little crazy here. Okay, this is just my thought process. So Starship Apollo, I know he's in good form and everything. And I'm downgrading Starship Apollo because last time I thought the track was favoring the outside. And he was outside, and I kind of thought he was a sure thing, as much as I think a horse is a sure thing. Last time he ran. That was on August 6th. But this 10 horse is coming out of that exact same race. He was in position by 1 length at the top of the stretch and just lost to Starship Apollo. He had the 3 hole. I know he got outside. I think I'm going to take him at 9-1. Karen's Cove is coming out of that exact same race. That day, like I said, the outside was good. Karen Cove had the two poles. I'm using Karen's Cove here. And I think I want to use the 7 here. Fuck, this is a good race. Right now I'm thinking of using 6, 7, 8. Or do I got too many? I might have too many horses and might have to cut down. This is a really good race. I got a 60-1 that I like a little bit. Fucking A. This is a race where I could get hurt in. I said I wanted to go wide here. And in the next race, I really wanted to use the 2 and the 5 horse. But I don't think next race is that simple either, because I think the 11 has a shot and the 8. This is a day where I'm up, where I'm willing to go. You know how usually when I'm up, I say late in the day, you might as well sit back and just take what you're up? I think I got to do something in this sequence. I really think I do. I think I do. I don't think. I think I got to go for this, and I'm going to cut the bet down money-wise. My first bet is I'm going to put money on this 7 to win. You know what? Actually, I'm going to bet him to win in place. Where's win in place? There it is. Okay, so first bet I'm doing is a win in place on the 7. If the 7 runs well, if he gets first or second, I want to get paid. I definitely want to get paid. In the double, I'm going to use just the 2 and the 5 next race because I have to go wide here. The problem is right now I like too many horses on the outside, even though I think the inside is the place to be. I said I thought this 4 deserves to be favorite. I think he's a little bit over bet at even money. I'm going to have to take a stand against him. And I think it's a dangerous stand to make. Hopefully the other speed can match strides with him. I'm going 7, 8, 10 to the 2 and 5 in the double. You know what? I want the 6 in there too. 6 to the 2 and 5 also. So I got 6, 7, 8, 10 to the 2 and the 5. If this comes up inside, I'm probably going to regret this bet. But I did cut down on this bet. This is a really good race right here. I could go a lot of different ways here. Grossman says, hey Lou, I don't feel good about this bet. I just feel like if I'm right here, I want to get paid. But in all honesty, I cut the bet down because I don't want to fuck up. I'm not having a huge day, but I am having a decent day with that one exact and that 2 to 1 to win. This is just a race where I like every damn horse in the race almost. It's a race that normally Normally, I sit out this race. Maybe it's me not playing for a whole week that I decided to still go for it. And let's see. Tell me I can watch. I want to watch Arlington too. Tell me they're going to separate here. Shit, Arlington is off. Well, Arlington, it's not going to come in. The outside horse is going to win, but the 2 got second. The 8 horse won it, but he was 8-5. Carson's playing another double, 3 and 6 to the 2. I like this 3 horse off. This is probably a race that I probably shouldn't have put any money in. This race right here feels like a pure gamble. I don't feel like I have an edge. I got a few little opinions, but I don't really feel like I have an edge here. Frankie Tubbs got a 147 exacta box. 147. I don't even think. I think there's a case for the 1 too, if I remember right. Who is it run? Yeah, the 1 ran against the bias too. Oh, no, I don't think the 9 can get the rail here. The 9 is Starship Apollo. I don't know how he can outbreak the 6 horse, Jamaica. I don't know how he can outbreak the 4 horse. And the 3 horse got speed. I don't see the 7 horse getting the rail. Sometimes Starship rates, and maybe if he did my 7 just completely miss the break? Dude, I think the 3s should be gone right here, right? I hate it when the whole reason you bet a horse, the 7 horse, the whole reason I bet the race was mostly because of the 7, and he completely missed the break. Come on, 6. Come on, Jamaica. They're going fast, too. Come on, 6. Yeah, I knew this 4 was going to be dangerous. Man, Starship Apollo, that horse just runs a good race every race. I think the 4 got it with the class drop. I don't know if the 6 or I think the 9 got second when I watched it live. Seven completely missed the break. When I watched it live, I thought the 9 got second, but God damn it, I needed his 4 not to run. In fact, all the bets that I read needed that because Parsons and Lewis were both alive to the 6 and the 9. I think Parsons hit the double, but that's not the double he wanted. It's a huge pay raise to the 6 horse. I didn't really make a mistake with the 4. I made a mistake by not being. I think I made a mistake by just I got no problem with that 4 winning. God damn it. I wish he was. I wish he wasn't that good. This was a tough race. We had an almost there. And we watch enough of Gulfstream to know 21-4, 44 flat on the dirt is out of the ordinary pace-wise. You know, we know that's fast. The 6 did not embarrass. The 6 did not embarrass me. I slipped that double in. I knew I wanted that double, and I did slip it in after I originally said I was doing the 3 horses. I thought the 4 was over bet at those odds. I still think he was, but I mean, fuck. He did have more upside. He ran at higher levels, more races than these. He did have more upside. If he stayed around 2-1, I might not have. No, I would have done the same thing. I knew exactly where I was at that race. I knew exactly where I was at. It's almost like in poker. You got 3 kings. There's 2 aces on the board. This is almost what that bet feels like. You know, you got three kings. You see fucking the flop comes. There's two aces. It's just you and another guy. You're pretty sure he has the aces, but damn it, you're going to pay him off kind of deal almost. Mm. Well, I still like the last race at Gulfstream. It would have been nice to get that just to be alive, but son of a bitch. Woodbine, the 2-horse one. I think I'm probably going to handicap Woodbine tomorrow. Woodbine on the dirt. I don't know if that, I know that was a dirt race, but I don't know if that was a sprint race. That was a 5 furlong race. Woodbine, I got the inside of the track, post 1 through 3, winning 42% of the races. And I got that track heavily favoring speed and stalkers. They're wiring 39%, stalking 53% of the races. Hey, Marco, what's up? I see you slipped in here late. Oh, I didn't see all your comments, Marco. I seen where you were asking if I thought the 9 could get the rail. The 9 ran a good race. Uh, my overall feeling is I think the inside of the track was a little bit better today, but we didn't see a lot of races on the dirt. Yeah, no, I didn't cancel the show. I updated my computer when I got back from vacation, and I didn't test anything. And my streaming software, when I tried to log on about an hour before the show, was not working. Uh, so I was scrambling on that all the way up until a little bit past the show started. So that's why I tweeted, and I was able to do it on new streaming software. Is why I'm on, but we didn't get on to, like, I think the third race of the day. Uh, I don't think I'll have a problem tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna play around with the software to try to get everything right. Let's see. I just got Gulfstream's last race. I guess I'll take a look at this Saratoga race. Another 5-horse field. Oh, Jesus. I guess I'll just look at it to see if I doubt it if it's going to be worth playing. Let's see, you got to beat the 2 or the 4, or the race isn't really worth playing. Saratoga running styles on the dirt. I said that the inside post 1 through 3 was winning 53% of the time. I mean, in the mud, 5-horse field, I don't know if kind of everyone can get inside, I guess. Oh, I started doing my forms different. I started sorting my races on the form. I'm printing the forms so it's they're by post position and not necessarily numbers. So the 2s should actually have the 2-hole here, right? No, I think the 2 is going to have the 3-hole here. Son of a bitch, move that out my way. Yeah, the 1A is going to have the 2. The 3 is going to be in the 2 post position. And the 2 is going to be in the 3-hole. And the other 2 is going to be on the far outside, the 5-hole. Could this 1 do something? I probably don't like the 1. There's a little temptation on this 3. I also think that the track's kind of favoring stalkers here. 3's probably going to go to lead. I probably don't have nothing this race. I don't think I got anything this race. Yeah, let's just let this race go. I don't know. I keep looking at this Saratoga race, and I can't get around the 3, the 2, and the 4. I mean, 3's at the price where you could bet them to win, but I don't think I'm going to here. I think I'm just going to let this race go. Unless you go 3 on top of the 2-4 and 4-2 on top of the 3. How much are those paying? Are those even? I think I pretty much mentally gave up on this race. Yeah, I think I did. the fuck is Saratoga? What's going on? How the hell do I get out of this? I keep forgetting Saratoga nails me. Ah, shit. Fuck it. I'll just show it. How did I just... Man, this new thing is fucking me up. Oh, here it is right here. Four three is paying 20. Yeah, I'm leaving this alone. I was looking to see if those exactas were paying anything. At Saratoga, I think I'm just off of the bet completely. How do I get rid of the... Oh, get rid of the video. Dumbass. God damn. Marco Lou likes the one here at Saratoga. Post 1 through 3 is winning 50-some% of the races. I think this 3 is going to have a run here. Nah, maybe not. When they came out of that turn, he was farther back than I thought he was. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. I was trying to talk myself into betting that horse, and I just would not pull the trigger. I think he's a nice price, too. I think during the race, he floated up to 11-1. He did float up to 11-1. Oh. Ooh, I feel like I left something on the board there. One, two, three is winning, I think, 56% of the races. I got to believe it and just do it, huh? Small sample, 36 races. But it held true every race today, I think, that we've seen today. This would have been a nice exacta. Shit, that's another race where it came in 1-2-2-1 post position wise. Remember the 2 horse was in the 3 hole. Should have had, could have, should have, could have, would have there. And Marco's one ran extremely well. Fuck. Did anyone pull the trigger on the bet that I was too chicken to do? I don't feel good when I do that. Not when I leave it 11 to 1. If he was 5 to 1 or less, I wouldn't have cared as much as I kind of do right now. That race is going to bother me a little bit. All right, this is my last race, the 9th race over here. We want to see the odds board first, right there. Man, when they're doing those recaps, I wish I could see what they were digging on the track feed. So here I was trying to get alive to the 2 and the 5. I still like both of them, and honestly, I'm a little surprised at the odds on both of them. I do like the 8, and I like the 11. So the contenders that I kind of had this race was the 2, 5, 8, 11. I'm pretty sure I'm going to bet this race. I'm just not sure in my head how. Right now, I'm leaning towards just Dutching the 2 and the 5 to win, though. $24 on that damn horse. What was that? Hey Marco, so you know how I always protect the profits that you called me out on before. I decided to bet the Gulfstream race, which we were wrong on, and then I decided to sit out on 11 to 1. So it's not always smart what I do. And then I think I'm still going to bet this race. I won't be able to fuck up today, but I am feeling the little bit in my gut saying, why do I just want to be right on 11 to 1 when I could have been getting cash? I'm going to try to use the excuse that I'm not as confident as Saratoga. But in my gut, I know that was a weak excuse. It's kind of a weak excuse. For a small $20 bet, we could have picked up an easy $240. I'm a little feeling that. And there's a few first-time starters here that I have no opinion. You know what? I keep saying I love this 2-horse. I want to do a little bit more digging on him. Go to documents. Gulfstream Park, August 8th. He's coming out of the 4th race. So I think I'm leaning towards 2's my top choice here. He stepped back up to maiden special weight last race. I pulled up the file on that day exactly. There was only 2 races ran that day. They were both won by inside horses. The track was blazing fast that day. This 2-horse chased the fastest winner of the day. That's kind of how I like him. I think he just met a horse off a layoff. He was off a layoff. And I just think with the step up in class and him chasing that horse was just too much for him. I think he ran a respectable race. His April 18th race, is that 18th or 16th? That's 16. Uh-oh. Come on. I think he ran a monster race that day. I almost want to bet him like a single, except I still am worried about this 5-horse. I think this 5-horse got some upside, but I'm thinking of dutching him with the 5. But even then, I still know that this 8 is extremely dangerous. And so's the 11. I'm surprised the 11 got bet down to 5-2. I think I'm going for this race. I think I'm going to be forced to bet this race to where if I lose this race, I'm going to probably be even for today. I think I'm going to put what I'm up into this race. So I think I'm going to go for this race. And right now I'm thinking about betting the 8, the 11 on top of the 2 and the 5. No, what I think I'm doing, I'm putting the 2 and the 5 on top of the 2, 5, 8, 11. And 2 and the 5 on top of the, God damn it. I'm willing the 2 and the 5 first and second. 2 and the 5 first and second with the 2, 5, 8, 11 is what I'm doing. And then I'm betting the 2 and the 5 to also win. That's how I'm betting this race. And I think I'm being aggressive here. So I'm going 2 and a 5 on top of the 2, 5, 8, 11. And then 2, 5, 8, 11 on top of the 2 and the 5. And then I'm betting the 2 and the 5 to win. I was going to bet more on the 2 to win, then the 5, but I think I'm going to do them for both the same amount. Because honestly, their odds are pretty close. Let's see, Marco Lou, he likes the 2, the 1, 2, 5, 11. Okay, so you're staying off the 8. I need the 2 and the 5. Okay. So we're kind of close there. Who's your 1 though? Who is the 1? Yeah, the 1 I don't like or hate. The 1's kind of in there. I can totally see this horse winning. I think he'll be able to stay within 3 lengths. Yeah, I do not have a problem with the 1 there to be. I like your 1. I really like the 2 horse. Two is the real reason why I'm in this bet. The 2 horse is the horse that I hope I didn't dig too deep to ruin my day. Well, I'm not going to ruin it. I'll just end up being even. I'm either going to be up a lot or even today. Well, I'll be up a lot if I hit the exacta. If I don't hit the exacta, I'll be up. I'll be up better than what I was. But I can't say it'll be a ton more. I'll only be up a lot more if I hit the exacta here. I didn't even check the prices, but I don't see how the prices could be that low if the 2 and the 5 runs first or second. I guess if 8.2 or 8.5, that would be the lowest exacta. That can't be right. No, those are probables. I gotta walk. Come on, Billy, let's get Daddy home on a nice ticket. Don't you want Daddy to win a big ticket? We're going to go for a walk soon. Come on, get this fucker home. Get him home. There we go. Come on, 8. Can we suck out 8? Come on, 8. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. I would have done a lot better with the exacta. But the win bet on the 2, I wish he was 9-1, but fuck it. We'll take it. Is that the 4 that got? Oh, no, the 12. The 12 was not on my radar. There's no way we got a bob, is there? I don't think we got a bob. Who was the 12? You know what? That makes me feel a lot better. So the 8th race that the 4 won, I was kind of like doubting myself that why did I play that double and leave the 4 off the ticket. I knew I liked the 2 and the 5 this race, so I don't have I'm justified with playing that double and just losing. And I had a shot at a really nice double if the 6 would have actually won that race before. Hey! my God. I'm just going to call you 369. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I'm glad you hit that double. Nice hit, 426. Nice. I'm glad you hit that. Yeah, I was kind of beating myself up when that 4-horse won. But the way I played it, I feel like I did it right. I knew where I was with that 4-horse, so I was kind of trying to beat myself up. And then when the 3-horse won at Saratoga, and I was kind of, going back and forth that he was worth a play, and I didn't take advantage of it. Usually I cut the bet down. I actually decided to suck it up and to go and, risk a winning day to a break-even day. Luckily, I put enough on the 2-horse to win where I'm a little bit better off. It would have been really nice to hit that exacta, but, I love that too. I mean, I really like that 2-horse and did a lot of work there. I'm glad he didn't let me down. Who was the 12-horse? Oh, the 12-horse. I got a feeling. Remember when I said that I always want to know when they're doing backtracks on horses? For some reason, when I notice when these track feeds, they love to do backtracks on horses that are. It seems like they tend to focus on horses that got in like traffic trouble or trip trouble, and usually their horse is off the pace. I didn't see the horse that they were focusing on. After the race, I kind of got a feeling, if any of you guys were watching that feed and know what I'm talking about, I got a feeling they might have been talking about this 12-horse. And I just say that because this horse was 14 lengths behind at the first call. He was 11 horse off the lead at the second call. And I didn't see the video, but he made an eye-catching move to get within 3 lengths at the top of the stretch. I got a feeling that might have been the horse that they were trying to showcase the Trouble Trip that I said I wish I could have seen. That wouldn't have been enough to make me jump on it because you guys know that I love speed on the turf. But I got a feeling that might have been a horse that they were backtracking on. Just knowing the nature of what tracks tend to backtrack on. But anyways, today ended up being a pretty decent show. I'm going to have to go apologize to my wife for yelling and slamming everything in this room because of the problems I have. But I plan on being on tomorrow. Bill says that he plans on being here tomorrow. So hopefully he's done painting for the week and can come out and join us. But right now I'm leaning towards probably going to try to handicap Woodbine tomorrow is probably what I'm going to try to do for the secondary track. And maybe we'll look at Saratoga a little bit more because I don't want to give myself too much to look at. But Saratoga, I honestly feel like that 3-horse at 11-1. And watching the other races about the inside of the track, I know I got a small sample there, but it was running really good today. And I feel like we left a little bit of money on the table there, but that's my plans as of now. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Like always, I have a great time handicapping with you. Stay safe, and see you tomorrow, guys. And let me get this off. I don't know how to end the stream on this software.